Hi, I'm Dan, and today we're going to build a custom component. And that component is going to be a button with a popover rollover. Now we're going to use ChatGPT, so we don't really need to write any code. So hopefully this is going to work. These live demos are always a little bit iffy, so we'll see how it goes. I've got a project set up here. It's very basic. It's just got a container, and then I've dragged in a custom component, a new custom component, and it's just got some items to center it. So this is a good setup for us to work with so we can see what's going on. So I'm going to ask Tailwind, I'm going to ask ChatGPT to create me a Tailwind button. Can you create me a button with an animated popover in Tailwind? Now I'm using a Tailwind app in ChatGPT just to try and give us better results. Okay, what I noticed first of all about it writing this is not using Alpine, which I would prefer it did for the animation, because that's what we use in Elements. Can you use Alpine JS? And it'll make it easier to work with. So here we go. It's going to redo this code. And there we are. Yeah, this is more what I want. Perfect. We can stop that. And we don't need all this gubbins up here. We just want this little bit of code. And let's paste that in and see what we've got. Nice. So let's preview. Click. Very good. So that's a good start. But let's go back and let's tell the little robot that we want something else, because I'd like the popover to appear above the button. Yeah, I think that's good for now. Let's do that and see what it comes back with. We'll wait until we've got the code. Excellent. And then we'll just replace that. Boom. Very nice. Can you make the background semi-transparent and blurred? Because I think that would look better. So can you make the popover background semi-transparent and blurred? Oops. Let's get it to do that. Now, it should just apply some Tailwind classes, which I could go and look up. But if you're not familiar with Tailwind, then this is a very nice way to do it, because you can just ask this and it'll give you the classes. All right, let's copy that and see what it's given us. Boom. There we are. That's looking nice. So we can see there. Perfect. Can you give the button a drop shadow? Oops. Helps if I can spell. Although I've noticed ChatGPT is very good if you spell things incorrectly. It will just work it out. Because we want a nice drop shadow on this button. So there it goes. And it should have just added a class in here for us. Whoop. There we are, shadow LG. Yeah, perfect. We'll just copy this little bit of button code here and pop that in. And there it's added the shadow. And because we've got all these classes set up in the theme studio, so I can use any of these shadows in here or create my own styles. But yeah, hopefully you can see on the video there is a nice shadow on there. We can do MD, and there it is. you know, if you know Tailwind, then we can just continue to tweak this to get it how we want. So I noticed the padding's a bit slim on the top and bottom, so this PY2 is setting that padding. So let's up it to 4, and it makes it a bit of a chunkier button there. And I want a bit of padding on either side of there, so we can make that 6, 7, 8. That's looking pretty good. We'll make that 6. So that's very nice. And let's see. Can you center the text in the popover? Now again, I could have looked up the Tailwind class, but this is really handy if you're just getting familiar with Tailwind and you're not sure what to use. Just ask ChatGPT. Let's stop that. So there we are. I can see it down here in my, this is the popover here, and it's using text center. So I'm just going to paste that in there. Boom. And then you can see this is now center. I'll get rid of that because we don't really need that. So that's very cool. And just like that, we've created the button. I could go further and tweak these classes. What I will do, I will change this background color. I'll change this to brand because this brand, BG brand, let's put that 500. This is what we use in the themes. So when I change theme, it will use the theme's color. So you can see there, going through these, and it uses the corresponding theme. And we could do that for, let's just do for the rollover as well. Brand, you can see there, hover, BG brand, 600. So now it just works. And this is great. So now I could use this little component. Let's rename this to button popover. So now I could use this little component wherever I wanted in all my projects. And if I wanted to make any more change to it, I could ask ChatGPT, or I could look up the Tailwind docs and do all that. And I've done videos on this before, but you could go further and make this text editable. It's very simple to do that. Let me show you the manual. You'd go here, go to the elements, language, templates, and HTML, editable content, and then I could use this this little @text to make it editable in the editor. So if I replace this click me with this, now by default it will say hello world when I drop in the component. But we want to change this, and I can just click in here and oops, we've got a return there. So that's pretty cool. Let's change the default just so I can show you how that works. Click here. So now if I delete my component, and I've still got it over here, when I drop it in, it will say click here, which is the default text. And then, you know, I can easily change that. So very cool stuff. I hope you found this useful. I hope you have a lot of fun with this. And these custom components are a great way to build things that aren't included with elements. And they're a great way to build things for other people. So you can share these on the forum. We have a dedicated category for this stuff. So people are sharing projects already, and there's some really good stuff on there. In the future, we will have a way to publish and share these easily with other users. But for now, you can just share your projects and do it that way. So anyway, I hope you found this useful, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers, bye.